Well, that was something. After you take a break for a while and you come back, getting comfortable in front of the camera again is kind of difficult. And that's what this is. So I hope that you guys bear with me. We always want to put our best foot forward, especially when there's the potential for a lot of people to see you. But one of the things that I wanted to do when I started my channel was to be authentic and for things to kind of be organic and real, right? So that is definitely what this video will be. So hopefully you'll at least find it entertaining, and I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you at the end. So catch you here in a little bit. Hey y'all, Brenda here. So like I was telling you earlier, I'm making a meatloaf tonight, and everybody loves my meatloaf. I kind of like it too. I think that you will also. So I thought, it's not like an earth-shattering recipe or, anything different, but it is so good. And I used to not be able to make meatloaf to save my life, right? So this recipe, it's moist. You really can't get it, dry to save your life. So the flavors just go all throughout it, and it's from one little thing that I do. And I'll show you guys here in a minute. First of all, I'm sauteing my onions and bell pepper. You can use, I just have half of a white onion here. You can use yellow. I'm using green bell pepper. Normally I'll throw in some yellow and red bell pepper also, but I'm out of those, so we're working with what we got. I started it off in this olive oil. It's a fresh garlic olive oil, and it is super good. It comes from a place here in Bossier City, Louisiana. I got it as a gift from my boss. She gets the best presents. I also have an aged balsamic vinegar that they do, and it is delicious. I will leave a link down in the description box just in case anybody's interested. They're like small batches. You can go there for olive oil tastings, just like wine tastings. I'm not going to actually caramelize these. I just want to get some color to them. And the good thing about the meatloaf, it's packed with vegetables. And so it's kid friendly, because what I end up doing is throwing most of it in the blitzer except for the beef. And I have some carrots from the garden. I didn't even have to peel these. They're so good. My carrots did so good this year, guys. These are really sweet. So anyway, I'm going to throw these in here with it. And when we come back, I will show you what I do. It's super easy. It's meatloaf. So catch you here in a minute. As you can see, or hopefully see, we've got some color to them, and that's pretty much what we're looking for. That's all. And I haven't seasoned anything so far with salt and pepper. I try here lately, and it is so hard for me to go lightly on the salt, because my dad is having a sodium issue. So, I could do with a little less too, because Lord knows I love my salt. But I'm going to go ahead and remove these from the heat, put them in a bowl. And I'm going to get everything else ready to show you my spices and everything. And we'll zippy zap it up and throw it in the oven. Now for all the goodies that go in our meatloaf. I hope you guys are getting a good picture here. I put the vegetables, the onion and bell pepper that we sauteed earlier, as well as 3 minced cloves of garlic, 2 large eggs, and a ice cube of tomato paste. Probably about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. You could use 2 tablespoons of ketchup. I tend to prefer the tomato paste, but you can choose, whichever option you want. We also have 3 cups of breadcrumbs. You could use any, be sure you spill them all over the counter. That's important. No, you can use any style of breadcrumb that you want to. You could use crushed saltines or Ritz crackers, or you can choose to leave them out if you want. But I prefer it in there. It does seem to go further, I think. And it adds flavor. Also, we have our little spice pack here. I will put the measurements in the description box down below with the recipe, but basically it's parsley, Italian seasoning blend, paprika, some onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, because why not? Some black pepper, and I believe that's it in here. So yeah, I'll show you the measurements. So we're going to throw, ooh, I'm sorry you guys. I'm bad at that. We're going to throw that in there, as well as about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. This I'm actually out of, so you can use the first best substitute is show you, or soy sauce. Sorry about that. But I'm also out of that. So what I did is I took just a tiny bit of balsamic vinegar and I added some liquid smoke to it. Be sure that you taste it prior to using it, so you know if you get it too strong, but it's pretty good and I enjoy it. So there we go. Let me start using this hand. We also have our 1/3 of a cup of milk here. We're going to throw that in. Alrighty. I love this little chopper thing. You could use your food processor, or you could just not even do this, but like I said, it's a texture thing. Sorry guys, we're really cooking over here. I don't have any assistants. Anyway, well I do, but he would just be in my way. God bless him. I trust his taste buds, but not his cooking skills. Oh my goodness. There we go. And we're going to zhuzh it up until it's kind of like a paste, and we'll see if we need to add a little bit more milk or if we're good. So we'll go ahead and do that. So here we have just our regular 80/20 store-bought ground beef, and here, oh my goodness, is what we just blended together. You have to excuse my gloved hand. It actually turns into a paste, and it is our breadcrumbs, our onions, bell pepper, the garlic, the onion powder, the paprika, the Italian blend with your basil, your oregano, a tiny bit of rosemary, and it smells amazing. You smell everything, but it is a paste. It's a thicker paste, and the awesome thing about that is that it is going to get in every nook and cranny of this meatloaf, and that's all you do pretty much. Let me try to show you as best as I can with one hand. You're just going to put it in there and we're going to mix it up. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back with you guys. So if you know that my oven is broken. It works when it feels like it and doesn't when it doesn't, and today it doesn't want to work. So I have to move on to the next best thing. Sorry, you guys. And that is my rival roaster. I have it in here on the rack. I didn't want to cook it directly on the bottom of the pan because I wasn't sure if the bottom would get done too quickly. So I just put tin foil over it. We poked some holes in it, and hopefully it will stay together. That's the only issue that I'm worried about. But normally, if you have a working oven, a full-time working oven, you want to throw it in there at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. Then you want to take it out and put your glaze, and I'm going to show you how we make that. You want to put your glaze on it and put it back in for another 8 to 10 minutes, and then take it out, let it rest about 5 minutes, and so it, kind of the juices get all through it, and it's really tasty, and then serve. So because I have it in the roaster, it's on 400, and I'm going to slap the lid on. I'm going to leave it on here I'm going to check it at 30 minutes and then check it at 40 minutes and just kind of keep an eye on it. But yes, hopefully it will be beautiful. Otherwise, we may be eating chunks of meatloaf, but it's not going to affect the flavor. It's still going to taste good. But yeah, so fingers crossed, you guys. I mean, we're cooking for real. This happens, and yeah, I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna show you. So I'll check back with you here in a little bit. There she is, you guys. She held together barely. And I just put the glaze on. The recipe will be in the description box down below. It is a sweet and savory, maybe a tad bit tangy glaze. It's so delicious. It does have a ketchup base. You could also put ketchup on here. I mean, just anything you want. Your favorite sauce on top, I'm going to close the lid, and then let's see. I'm going to give her about 10 minutes, maybe 15 since we're in the roaster, and I am turning the heat down to $3.50-ish. So anyway, yeah, so I will see you guys here in a bit. That is my plate of dinner. We have the mashed potatoes and gravy, the meatloaf, oh my god, it smells so good, with our glaze, and that recipe will be in the description box down below. I also have the Italian cut green beans seasoned with a little bit of diced onion, minced garlic, and some ham, diced ham. And if you watch the video all the way through, you know that that was really fun. But like I say, at the end of the day, we ended up with a beautiful meal, and I'm going to taste it for you here in just a few minutes. Alrighty, you guys, so we've got some meatloaf right here. That's good. That's really good. The glaze is sweet, but it's savory. It has a little bit of a tang to it. It is not dry at all by any means. It is absolutely delicious. I'm going to taste the potatoes now. And honestly, I just want to keep eating it. One second. Alrighty. Anyway, that doesn't surprise me at all. It's always good. It always comes out perfect. The potatoes are perfect. The green beans, they're good too. I'll show you how to make that some other time. But yeah, so I'm going to go around and get some testimonials from my husband and my father, and they'll let you know what you think. My dad, he's a real food critic, so he's going to go pretty in depth. And I will see you shortly. Go ahead, baby. Tell me what you think.
All right. I can go ahead and spoil it for you before I even try it. It's going to be good. It's my favorite thing that you cook. It's always perfect.
Is it really?
I love that meatloaf.
Yeah, because you know Dad was going to make steak tonight tonight until he found out it was meatloaf night.
This is better. I'd put a steak back too.
Good deal. Yeah.
Perfect.
And how are the potatoes? I tried to do them creamy like you wanted them, but we had some issues, you know that.
And they turned out just fine. I love that gravy too. The gravy's very good.
Yeah, that's a mix. That's the Pioneer beef gravy mix. So yeah, I wasn't going to go in and go from scratch.
And the green beans.
Oh yeah, the green beans.
Good.
Yeah, awesome. Alrighty, so that's one down. He seems to like it.
Very good.
All right, thank you. So Dad's already eaten, and I came back here to disturb his solitude. What'd you think about dinner, Pop?
Oh, it was good. Spot on.
Yeah?
Yep. Your meatloaf was great. The potatoes were great. The gravy was really good.
Yeah, that was that Pioneer gravy.
Yeah, and you know I love the green beans, so everything was great.
Yeah. All right, and how was the salt content?
It was good. It was perfect.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Lord, it's editing Brandy here. Oh my gosh, I look bald-headed. I just took my hair down. Anyway, editing Brandy here. So I wanted to jump on here again real quick and thank you guys for sticking with me. And I was thinking, you know, it was kind of a mess of a video. And normally, you know, we want to put our best foot forward, and I wouldn't have posted it. I would have just scrapped the footage and waited and done something else. But when you work full-time and you have a family to take care of, that's a luxury sometimes that, you know, normal folks don't have. And so that would have been a waste. It would have been a waste of time. It would have been a waste of effort. And it's real life. You know, you remember what I said at the very beginning about authenticity. And I don't know. I was just thinking it really doesn't matter. You know, we make plans even when it's something as simple as dinner, and God laughs, right? So it is what it is. And I just appreciate the fact that if you've made it this far, that you stuck with me. And, you know, I equate food to life, and I think that every failure or whatever has a lesson in it. And this one, to me, it was just at the end of it all, it doesn't really matter if things don't go to plan or whatever goes wrong, because you end up with a big, beautiful plate of a delicious, well-lived life. And I don't know, that's comforting to me. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Please like the video if you liked it. We'd love to have you around, so hit that subscribe button. And if you know somebody else that would like it, I would love it if you would share the video out. I would greatly appreciate that. And until next time, you guys take care, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.